Growing mushrooms from liquid culture is a great way to save a lot of money. And I think I'm succeeding. We're going to have to wait and see if we get contamination in them. But we've got some more. Today we're going to be extending our 3 new varieties that we just got in from my friends at Root Lab and saving some of it to put into grain spawn, which we've got brewing up at the moment. So what we need for that is our pre-sterilized liquid culture mix, and this is the one I got from Little Acre. We need alcohol, and we need our P1, and I've explained this before, but basically P1 means this is the first division of the culture, which means it's much stronger. P2 is what we'll end up with because we've replicated it once. The 3 varieties we've got are yellow oyster, which should be fairly easy to grow, pink oyster, and one that we were given by my friends at, what were they called again? Mushroom guys?
The mushroom guys.
The mushroom guys, who supply restaurants and that sort of thing with mushrooms. But they gave me a taste of these mushrooms and they were really, really good. So this is Maitake. So what we need to do is shake these really well. We'll take our first one out, which will be one of our oysters, which will get a syringe. I've got the syringe, we need the needle. Open our needle. Actually, you can see the mycelium in there. It's actually all those little floaty, cloudy bits. That's our mycelium which we want to grow. Now we're going to put 10 ml of each of these into our liquid culture.
Yep.
So we're going to put this through our self-sealing injection port, which is currently covered in alcohol. I'm going to find the right place. There it is. And we're just going to do 10 ml. It's a little bit less than you would normally use to expand it, but I want to save the other 10 ml for our grain spawn. So I'll put the cover back on. It should remain nicely sterile for the time being. And now we label this with whatever this one is, which was fruiting temperature. Where is it? Yellow oyster. So I'm going to pass this over to the camera person to mark so that we don't forget. Okay, we'll get our next one. And again, we're going to do exactly the same thing. We're going to try and extend our culture. There we are. And I've sprayed it with alcohol, so that's all good. We put 10 ml in. Put our lid back on. And we mark this one as pink oyster. We're going to do our Maitake. So there we go. We now leave that for a couple of weeks. I don't know that I'll split it again. I might. I probably will. I'll do these one more time. But we've got enough here to get the next batch of oysters and Maitake on at a very reasonable price, because they were $30 or so. Put the price up there, can't remember exactly, for 20 ml, and we're going to end up with 150 to 180 ml of liquid culture, which will do lots of mushrooms. So it's a great way of really reducing the cost of growing mushrooms. You guys tried this out? If so, let me know how you went in the comments. You think it'll work? Also let me know in the comments. Bit of a gamble. As I said, I don't have a flow hood, so contamination may be an issue, but I'm really hoping it isn't. You guys enjoy life. I shall catch you in the garden.